It is not our differences that divide us. It is our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences. If I didn't define myself for myself, I would be crunched into other people's fantasies for me and eaten alive. Each time you love as deeply as if it were forever. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. Life is very short, and what we have to do must be done in the now. There are no new ideas. There are only new ways of making them felt. The master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. When we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard or welcomed. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So, it is better to speak. When I use my strength in the service of my vision, it makes no difference whether or not I am afraid. Only by learning to live in harmony with your contradictions can you keep it all afloat. In our work and in our living, we must recognize that difference is a reason for celebration and growth, rather than a reason for destruction. Our visions begin with our desires. I am deliberate and afraid of nothing. Black women are programmed to define ourselves within this male attention and to compete with each other for it rather than to recognize and move upon our common interests. Black women sharing close ties with each other, politically or emotionally, are not the enemies of Black men. The 60s were characterized by a heady belief in instantaneous solutions. I would like to do another piece of fiction dealing with a number of issues: lesbian parenting, the 1960s, and interracial relationships in the lesbian and gay community. When we create out of our experiences as feminists of color, women of color, we have to develop those structures that will present and circulate our culture. Part of the lesbian consciousness is an absolute recognition of the erotic within our lives, and taking that a step further, dealing with the erotic not only in sexual terms. I can't really define it in sexual terms alone. Although our sexuality is so energizing, why not enjoy it too? In discussions around the hiring and firing of black faculty at universities, the charge is frequently heard that black women are more easily hired than are black men. I remember how being young and black and gay and lonely felt. A lot of it was fine, feeling I had the truth and the light and the key, but a lot of it was purely hell. The quality of light by which we scrutinize our lives has direct bearing upon the product which we live, and upon the changes which we hope to bring about through those lives. But the true feminist deals out of a lesbian consciousness, whether or not she ever sleeps with women. In other words, I would be giving into a myth of sameness which I think can destroy us. Your silence will not protect you. Attend me, hold me in your muscular flowering arms, protect me from throwing any part of myself away. It's a struggle, but that's why we exist, so that another generation of lesbians of color will not have to invent themselves or their history all over again. Art is not living. It is the use of living. The learning process is something you can incite, literally incite, like a riot.